I just went and picked this up from the parcel locker. The box is 96, and I think it's cooled off a little. It was really hot in there. In fact, I pulled the male out of the top skinny one, and it burnt my hand just trying to get that out. We'll open this, get this stuff in water. Thank you, USPS. Live plants, and they stick it in a parcel locker that's probably over 100 degrees. And right now, it is probably 107. I'll put that up in the screenshot. So, as you can probably see, these come from Buceplant. They should be 3 Cryptocoryne Sri Lanka. Not sure if that's a species attributed with that as well, or if it's just a cultivar. Usual stuff. They're just flopping around in there. Each individually bagged. Leave us cut them open. Now I'm going to put them in. I'm going to cut them open from the bottom so they slide out without damaging leaves. So I don't know if you know that one, but that's really the hot ticket. And they're hot. Oh my gosh. God, post office. I was watching a video this morning, a replay of Mexicali's live stream with, Cryptocoryne Sri Lanka, with Brenton's fish. He's in Pensacola, Florida, and they were talking about, using the USPS. I quit using the USPS for anything fish now. Not at all. Won't do it. I'm strictly from now on, it is either UPS second day air or FedEx second day air for fish. Shrimp, I'll still send USPS priority, the little box. And I'm thinking about even getting away from that. I just don't trust them anymore. This was not very smart, especially marked live plants. And I just looked, it's 111 out there right now. So anyway, I'm just going to stick these in a tank and let them sort of acclimate, and also just to make sure that they are snail free, because I don't know, and I don't feel like going through every leaf here. There's some leaves that are sort of munged up from the heat. All right, this is my Mickey Mouse platy tank, and it's got guppy grass in it, and it should be clean, no snails. There's a couple shrimp, and I'm just going to set them in here, and we'll call this sort of a temporary plant quarantine tank. I'm going to put them over here in this corner. They're in rock wool, so that's absorbed some air. So let me just squeeze them a little bit. Maybe we can push a little of the air out, get them to sink. They will eventually. There's a few bubbles coming out. So that'll help them sink and straighten out. Eventually they'll straighten up, and I'll come back out here later and mess with them and get them to straighten up. But anyway, Cryptocoryne Sri Lanka from Buceplant. The price was right, at least it seemed right. I couldn't tell you what it is offhand. It was total impulse buy. Got it from one of their ads that came through my Garage Aquatics email, and I thought, yeah, what the heck, I have a soft spot. I was telling somebody else this. I have a soft spot for Cryptocoryne. One of these days I'll just run through all the Cryptocoryne I have. Yeah, it's not a lot, but it's probably maybe more than other people have. Maybe not. I don't want to brag. I'm bragging. I'm sorry. I'll stop it. Anyway, so all in all, the plants look good. They look pretty nice. They're a little bent over. The only thing in the box was the plastic bags. It'd been nice if they'd, maybe put some cushions, some void space material, like some, wads of paper or something. I'm a big fan of that. I try and do that, keep stuff from shuffling around in there. And that might have helped these plants from getting all bent over. But what are you going to do? Yeah, I love y'all. Do me a favor, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'm closing in on that 1,000 subs. Really, every little bit helps. Yours counts. And also, thanks for looking.